Anyway, if you are watching live, could you please let me know if you can hear me? Because I did something a little different, and I turned, because I keep getting phone calls while I'm doing a live, I thought I'd try putting on the Do Not Disturb setting, but I don't know if that shuts off my volume so you can't hear me. So if you're out there and you're watching me live, please let me know if you can hear me. I'd appreciate it, because if you can't, I want to stop the live and I will take off the... Jocelyn, you can hear me? Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for letting me know. I wasn't sure if that Do Not Disturb would shut off. Lori can hear me. Donna, oh, Donna Reed too. Hi, Lori. Hi, Donna. Hi, Jocelyn. All right, so you all can hear me. That's good. I looked into it and I saw that somebody put it on their Do Not Disturb on their phone. Oops, sorry, I just bumped my camera. I'm trying to adjust it a little. I was playing around with my mount the other night to show somebody something, and ever since then I just can't get it exactly where I like it. So, but anyway, oh, I'm glad you guys can hear me. All right, so today I'm going to be playing with the Flowers of Friendship stamp set and the coordinating punch that is called Flowers and Leaves. And I have really had fun with this one. But I did want to show you, before I forget, my card class. You know how I usually do a couple of card classes a month? We just finished the, oh God, I just finished doing the Handsomely Suited one, and I'm getting that packed up and ready to ship out. So those of you that shopped with me through the 15th of the month, you'll be getting that kit for free if you placed an order 35 or more in my store, Donnas, singleton.stampinup.net. Now, from the 18th till the end of the month, I have a second one. And it's not this. I am going to be using color and contour with the dies to match. And I just love this set. So I hope that you'll join me for this class, because it really is, this stamp set is amazing. And I will show you, I'll give you a quick sneak peek. I haven't given anybody sneak peeks of the cards yet. I have used them in a swap, so you might have seen it. Actually, I don't see anybody on here. Hi, Peggy. Hi, Cindy. That's in my team, so they might not have seen it. Okay, so I have 4 cards. These are the 4 cards that I'm going to be doing as my card class of the month. Second half, from the 18th to the 31st. So if you place an order with me, right, to complete them like mine, you'll want the color and contour stamp set and the dies, the coordinating dies that go with it. And let me just see if one second, I'm going to look it up just in case. I want to make sure that the bundle is also page 98. Hang on. I should have pulled this out, but I forgot I was going to show it to you. 98. So it's this bundle is what I'm doing my card class to go for the second half of the month. And so the bundle is 10% off. It's called Color and Contour Bundle, and it's $50.25. So you can buy this stamp set and the dies separately, but save 10% when you buy it as a bundle. I love the dies. I won't be able to order anything until July. I have to pace myself. I hear you, Peggy. It is hard. I just love this set, though. This is so, I love this script, because you know me, I always say it, I like block lettering with a scripty font. And I have found a new splatter that I like, this splatter. I love it. In fact, I'm going to use it today, too. But that's my card class for the end of, where are we? What are we in May? So these are the cards. So you'll get I won't be able to cut these flowers out, but you'll get the cardstock, because anything you have to stamp first, I can't punch for you or die cut for you. But everything else will be pre-cut. So there's one. Here's the second one. Third one. And the last one. So that's my sneak peek of my card class to go for the end of the month. All right, so all you have to do is shop with me. $35 order will get you a set of 8. You'll get a kit to make 8 cards, 2 of each of those 4 designs, for $35. If you shop for $35 in my store, you don't have to buy these items, but you may want to, because you won't be able to stamp them exactly like mine or cut them out. You'll definitely need the flower die cuts, but these I'll be cutting for you. And just use my host code. If by chance you forget to use the host code, that's okay. I'll add it later on. You can just email me, or I'll notice if you order with me during that time period. Okay, so that is what I want to show you for the second half of May. May. Well, thank you for sharing, Cindy. I put my computer a little further away. I don't know why, because now it's hard for me to see comments. How stupid is that? Let me see if I can pull it closer. That's a little better. All right, so today I'm going to play with this. And I've been playing, and I made a couple things, and some things I have to show you how I messed up on some stuff because I was rushing to get it done. But I wanted to get here on as close to noon as possible anyway. So, like I said, I'm going to be playing with this Flowers of Friendship, which is a really cool stamp set. And I take some training with Rhonda Wade, and we made this in a retreat that we just did. And this was a sampler. And I might have shown this already, but I guess I'm showing it again because in case you missed the other one. But it's a sampling of all the 2021, 2023 in colors that just came out. Here's Fresh Freesia. Here's Polished Pink, Pale Papaya. I think I did show this at the last Friday. Soft Succulent and Evening Evergreen. All right, so those are the 5 new colors. And we made, in the retreat, we made the cute little box for them. So it gave me some ideas for today's class. But I wanted to try a couple different things. And so I want to try, let's do one. Let's see, which one do I want to do first? I'm going to do a kind of a quick one first. All right. This is really a quick one. And it's just using just some ink, no designer paper, just some ink and some, I even stamped the envelope that we like to do. Now what I'm using are the note cards and envelopes. This says Whisper White because I've had it left over from when they were Whisper White. Now they're called Basic White. And let me see, this, that is not the number anymore. So the number for these, let me see if I can find a pen to write this down, is, let's see, 159232. All right. So in this pack, you get 20 cards and 20 note cards and envelopes. The note cards are small. When you fold them in half, they are 3.5 this way by 5. All right. So they're not, they go through the mail fine. And I think that's a great deal for $7 to get 20 note cards and envelopes at once. And they're really fun to use when you want to make some quick cards, which is what I wanted to do today. So let's see. So I'm just going to show you how I made this one. It's pretty clear. You can probably figure out how I made it, but I'm just going to do it again in case there's somebody that doesn't know how I made it. And I'm going to put down some paper, some grid paper. How is everybody doing today? You all, let me tape this down because I know it's going to slide around. It's Friday, yay. And it's not too hot here, but they said it was going to get hot. So I have some of this beautiful, if you haven't bought any of the new ribbon, it is absolutely gorgeous. This is the polished pink, polished pink. And I have some of the new In Color Jewels, which aren't available right now. Hey you. Hi Laurie Jean. How are you? So these aren't available right now, but they are so pretty, aren't they? And, you know, I was thinking maybe I will give a giveaway. I would like to see somebody using this stamp set post a card in this group on my Donna's Creative Space page, and I will send you one of these packs. All right, so for this first card, I am using these three colors: Polished Pink, which is the new one, Mango Melody, and Gorgeous Grape. And all I did was take my card base, I'm going to fold it in half, crease it really good, and I just took the two flower shapes from the stamp set and I just stamped all over the place. So let me move that one aside and I'll get these open. The only thing is, hey Alice, how are you? Challenge accepted. I knew you would, Laurie Jean. I will put everybody's name, whoever posts a card, I'll put your name in a drawing. And whoever name comes out will get a package of those, because I did buy a few extra. And I will, let's see, I'll give you the next few days. Maybe I'll announce it next Friday. How's that? So you have this week to post a card or project that you made using this Flowers of Friendship stamp set. And then you'll go into a drawing to get a free pack of the 2021-2023 In Color Jewels, which are not orderable right now. They were such a fantastic hit that they sold out, so they're waiting for more to come in. But I could send them to you by next week. All right. So let me move that aside. Oh, I have so much all over the place. All right. So I folded my note card in envelopes. See, this is a nice size. So that's a great way to get a package of 20 envelopes, and you could whip out these cards really fast. So I'm going to start with my Mango Melody, and I'm just going to put a couple. Oh, you know what I needed to? Yeah, I'm just going to put a couple. I forgot. I was going to put the sentiment on first, but we can't do that. So I'm just going to do a couple of the I think I'll start with just the big ones. And I'm going to move some stuff around. I have my Stampin' Scrub off to the side so that I can clean my stamps in between. And then I think I'll put some of this polished pink. Oh, I just love this color. And I'm just kind of separating them for now until I figure out where I'm going to squeeze in the little ones. And then I'll put this guy here. And over here maybe. And let's see how I can fit in all the small ones now. Let's see, I'll put one maybe here. And, what am I going to do? Let me see. One there maybe. And clean it off. That's the only thing, is just remember to clean it off in between, otherwise you're going to make a mess. So I'm going to put a yellow. I'll squeeze one in here. Maybe I'll put a little edge of one there. Put one, maybe in here. And I'm going to get some pink in there. Clean it off. Oh, thank you for sharing, Alice. And I'll put a little bit edge just to kind of, there. I'm not putting one here because we're going to have the scented cover. All right, so I think that's enough. Just fill up the page. Use whatever colors you want. I am going to close these because I am known to lean in them, drop something in them, have a card fall on it. Don't want any of that. All right, and then this is a really, really quick card. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of adhesive right in the center, right, because you're not going to see it. And I'm just going to put just a little bit of ribbon across. Let me get my ribbon scissors. wonder if I should zoom in a little bit. I rearranged. Let me lower this actually. I'm going to try lowering my mount. Let me see how that is. Because I readjusted it the other night. It's really crooked too. What's wrong with me today? You might get a little dizzy. Oh my goodness. Is it crooked? That's pretty bad. Let's see. How's that? Oh my. That'll teach me to mess with my mount. Let me see if that's good. Meanwhile, I dropped my dimensionals on the floor and I rolled over them with my chair. So look, I rolled over them. Oh well, it happens. Okay. I think that's better now. I don't know. It still looks a little crooked. Looks okay, Donna? Thanks. All right. So I'm going to cut this off. Now this, like I said, this is a really quick card. Actually, the next one I think is too. Excuse me. So I cut that ribbon off. And let's see. I want to stamp. I know I had some scrap paper. And now I don't see it anywhere. Hang on. It's got to be around somewhere. Oh, here it is. All right. I'm going to stamp the sentiment in Memento ink. All right. And one thing about these thicker, of course I'm going to say this and it probably won't happen, but these thicker stamps, the thicker font, right? Of course it didn't happen. But sometimes what I wanted to say was sometimes when you have a wider stamp and you stamp with your ink, I think I'm going to zoom in. Not that you could, let me see. Did I zoom in? Oh, I think I zoomed in too far. So this didn't happen, but sometimes you get a white spot. I'm watching whenever I try to make a design, yes, sometimes simple is better. And I just thought with these note cards and envelopes, you could whip out a bunch of cards at once. So if you get one of these black Stampin' Right markers, it's the only one you can buy singularly, and it's only $3. And what is the number? It is 100082. But if you ever get a letter, and this one didn't happen, but if you ever get a letter that has a white dot in it, you can just go over the memento with this and touch up. But this one didn't have it. But I just thought I would, sometimes along, like when I did the original, it did have a little white dot in it. It just didn't stamp evenly. So I'm using our double oval punch. All right, and I'm only using the scalloped one, and I'm just going to cut this out, punch it out. Then I am going to take another punch of this polished pink, right? And I've done this with other stamps, with other punches. So this is a good way to get extra use out of punches because it didn't fit in the little oval. So what you can do is just, I'm going to cut this in half, but I'm going to go at a very slight angle. Only because just the way that the scallop is cut, it works better. But so just cut it in half, and then you just kind of, I probably should have stayed zoomed in on this. Let me see. Let's see. Let me move up here. So all I did was put adhesive on the back, and then I'm just taking these two pieces and just leaving a little bit, just attaching it. Now you do see a blank spot top and bottom because it can't. It's the same size. Wow, I gotta zoom back out again. There. Yep, zoom back out. All right. I have to wait till my computer catches up because sometimes I forget. I know Lori, the other Lori, not Lori Jean, but Lori, she was here. She's still here. She usually tells me zoom back out because I always forget. So I'm going to put on some dimensionals, and I'm not going to go right across the middle. I'm going to leave the space in the middle because I find that when it sits on top of the ribbon, it kind of wibble wobbles, and sometimes I just like to make sure it's not going to wibble wobble, and that is a technical term. Let me see, I got to put it towards myself for a sec, just like that, right? And then I took, simple, right? And I think the side's a little longer, long scissors, and I'm just going to trim this a little bit. All right, now all I did was I took and just, you know, covered the centers with these. Now I used Mango Melody, but I think that these Pale Papaya work fine. I didn't want to use the Pale Papaya with this because I wanted something a little brighter. All right, so I'm using big ones on the, these rhinestones are in, well, they're not rhinestones, these jewels. Oh, I don't have, well, I'm not going to waste one underneath the ribbon. Let's see. They're jewels, and they come in, you get, like, see, I haven't used any of the early Evening Evergreen, but they come in larger and small. So I'm putting the large ones on the large and the small ones on the small. And I'm not going to waste it if it's behind the ribbon. Or maybe, should I? Should I waste it if it's behind the ribbon? Let me see, would you really, oops, that one stuck to my finger, not to the, hang on. What do you guys think? Should I waste it behind there? What do you think? Before I press down. Because if I pull it up, you can see. You can see, because the center of this is mesh. It's called, what do they call it? Open weave ribbon. So the edge is kind of silky. And then the center is like an open weave. See? So what do you think? No, don't waste it? Okay. Oz has spoken. Oh, one Lori says no and the other one says yes. Now what am I supposed to do? I need a tiebreaker. Somebody tell me. Come on, Donna, Peggy, Alice, Cindy. Somebody else. Who else was here? I need a tiebreaker. Should I put them in the center or not? I'm going to press down the other ones. Oh, I have a pink one I missed. These little things are jumping away from me. Save it. Oh, okay. So Jocelyn, Peggy said no. Donna gave me a thumbs up. I don't know whether that means. I got 2 no's. I think the 1, 2. Oh, I got 1, 2. I got 3 no's. Peggy said no. Jocelyn said no. And Alice said no. All right. I'm saving it. So there's the card, right? And you can go ahead and stamp. I just did the little flower on the envelope. But isn't that a nice quick card? And it's nice and colorful. All right, so that was the first card. Now, let's do the next card. Now this one here, I have to say I got this idea from Connie Stewart. She was doing something I would notice. Lori, you would notice it wasn't there? Well, I'm not sending the card to you then. All right, here's another cute little quickie. All right, so this one, I got this idea from Connie Stewart. She was using different size circles. But while I was watching her, I thought, oh my gosh, if I use the circle, the flower punch, the leaf, what is this called? Flower? It's called the flower and leaf punch. Oh, I closed the page. I want to make sure I have the right name of it. Peggy's laughing. It did look good. It did look good with it. Cool. All right. So, but isn't this kind of fun? So, yes, it is called the Flowers and Leaf Punch. I haven't put my label on that. I will do that today. So, I took some scraps of paper in different shades. I used Daffodil and Mango Melody. And then I took Blushing Bride and the new one, Polished Pink. And then I took Gorgeous Grape Gorgeous Grape and Fresh Freesia, the new one. And I'm going to do something a little different with this one. And then I have some Old Olive. And I'll show you what I did. So I got this speckle. This is my new favorite speckle. You know how I always have a speckle that, I always say that, oh, I'll show you the last one I used. This is my speckle that I have been using. This is more like tiny little droplets, but this was from Magical Mermaid. So I think I can retire this now. Sell it, get rid of that set, because now I have a new favorite, and that is from the Color and Contour Speckle. So this is the card class. Lori Jean, you weren't here at the beginning of this. You might have missed you missed the sneak peek. You're going to have to go back to the beginning and watch. Anybody that signed on late. And I'm going to use the little card Big Thanks. All right, so this is kind of a no-brainer in a way, because you're just punching shapes. So what I did was I made sure, because this, you know, the leaves are on here too. You just want to get a big and a small one out of each of these, because you can get 2 cards done at once. Right? And you're going to throw away the rest, all the pieces that pop out. So you want to do every color. Every color you want a big one and a small one. And gosh, you could do this with any colors. Whoops. They go flying. Flying. All right. Let's see, what else did I do? This guy. And my Gorgeous Grape. I'll punch it this way. You're really better off using strips so that you don't waste a lot of cardstock. And I know I probably don't even have to tell you guys what I'm going to do, because you can kind of tell by the card. Oh. All right. So let me get rid of, oh my goodness, what a mess. Okay. Let me slide all this into my barrel. I hope I have everything. Otherwise, it's in the barrel now. All right. So then I just took my glue dots and I just built the flowers, and I would put just opposite, you know, a dark and a light. I married the dark and the light together, and I didn't care whether the punches, I didn't try to line up the petals. That's how I should say it, right? I just kind of built them. So I built all the flowers. And so you're going to put the glue dot on the little one. Well, you could put it on the bigger one too, and just, you know, you're just going to layer them. However, which way you want to go. Just like that. I did have a couple of done ahead of time, but it doesn't take that long to do this. So I just figured I'd show you again. Ooh, we're up to 10 people are watching. Who else is watching? I hope people, Laura G, when you said it did not look good, did you mean it did not look good with it underneath the ribbon? That's kind of how I feel. Lori, the other Lori's said she'd notice it. She is kind of like me as far as things being picky. All right, so we have all our flowers built. Now you need your trimmer or a skinny pair, you know, not a skinny pair of scissors, a pair of scissors. We are going to cut. Let me see if I can lean up on top of this. See if I can get this in the image. You want to cut skinny strips. So I'm lining it right up. This line right here. I don't know if that's even in the image. That is at 1/8 of an inch. So, and it really doesn't matter. You can cut these any width you want. They don't have to be exact. I just happen to do this. I'm making this a little bit different because I thought of that speckle, and I want to do something with the speckle. So, put that aside. Now, since these are basic white, since these are basic white, you could actually just stamp right on here, which is what I did with this one, but it came out crooked because my stamp, it looked good with the oh, you liked it underneath? Oh, I gotcha. All right. But I decided that I'm going to cut some paper just in case. Now, I'm going to try it again, but I know this. When I stamp this stamp, I tried to line up the word little card on the grid paper and see how it's at an angle. So I know that it's not going to, oh, I made a mess. So I know it's not at an angle. So I'm going to do it again. So I lined it up and it's kind of tilted. It's just the way that it was put on the stamp set. So I'm going to try to tilt it a little and see if I get it straight enough. If I don't, then I'm going to stamp on a little piece. Yeah, see how it's angled? And I stamped it straight. So I'm just going to stamp on a piece of this and see if I can get it straight. And I cut a few pieces because after all, look how maybe I'm going the wrong way. Oh yeah, I have to go to the right. I have to slant to the right. Let me see. There I go. All right, so that one I can throw away. So cutting some extra just in case. So you can always remedy it, right? Because you can just put a square and you just make out like you did that on purpose. Because you could have wanted it on purpose. Come on, let me get this going. And then I'll just put this in the corner, just like that. And I didn't put it up on dimensionals because the flowers are. All right, let's see. Okay, I don't have my extra lights on. I just noticed that. Is it light enough? Is it bright enough for you guys? All right, so then I'm going to use a little different ones this time. And this one I did the darks on the bottom. This one I'm going to do the lights on the bottom. All right, so I just kind of put the flowers where I thought I would want them. I can feel I have something sticky. Oh, I forgot. Know what I was going to do with this? This is something different. I want to use my splatter. So I'm just going to do this splatter. I just thought of this after I made this card, and I said it needs something down below. So we'll see how this is going to work. It might not come out the way I'm thinking, but I just thought, oops, that it might look okay. We'll see. Let me see if I can do a little bit here. All right. This might not be, I mean, it looks a certain way in my head. Yes, it's plenty bright. Oh, good. All right. Thanks, Donna. Thank you for letting me know. All right. So now I'm going to go back, and I said I was doing the light ones. So this is dark, this is dark. Let me get rid of those so I don't mess up. So I'm going to put this one. Oh, I think I'm going to like it with that splatter. I just wanted something. It needed something. So I am going to put these down, but it's so skinny. I'm going to use my liquid glue. And I thought that after that, oh, this is such a cheery card once I was done. And the liquid glue just gives you a little bit of, wiggle room. Right? And then let's see, this one here is going to go like that. Right about, I think about that. Right? Perfect, and that's perfect. And then I know I cut another one out. Oh, there it is. But you know what? I think I'll be able to use this. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut those off. Right? So I think that's going to go there. That's going to go there. Ooh, I think I'm going to like it with the speckle behind it. Maybe I should just open this now so it stays flat. Oh yeah, that's much better. Stay flat. You stay there. This piece, right? So this one's going to go like that, right? So right about there, I'd say. I don't know about you guys, but I think I like the speckle. I think I like the speckle. I'm very excited about this. All right, where are the dimensionals that I ran over? I probably have all the dimensionals stuck on the bottom of my chair wheels. Turn these over. Oops, took two. And I'm just going to line them up. Like so. Now this one's a little funny because I have to make sure that I don't put it off the edge because we want it to be able to fit in. So it kind of, yeah, I'm not happy with that. I should have moved the green thing over a little bit, but we are going to have, oops, let me put a little bit of glue. I ripped the paper, but we will cover that up. Only you guys will know. Well, that's good. Just like that. All right. All right, so that will be perfect. Okay, so that's that. And then I took these are the new Genial Gems that are really cool. And they are in pale papaya and soft succulent. But I'm going to use the pale papaya. And these you can color, you know, with your Stampin' blends. A lot of our little embellishments you can color. Oh, Donna, don't forget to cut off the end of this. Let me close my cute card. Thank you, Alice. Whoops. Get in the center. Boy, that little yellow flower is giving me a problem, isn't it? And just cut that off. Isn't that cute? I like the speckles. Oh, I forgot. I have a ribbon, a little bow I made. I try to make my bows off screen because I get nervous making them when I'm recording. Plus it saves time. I'm just going to put it on the middle one. Like that. Oh, I like it with the speckles. Let's see. I want to make them even. Oh, that's got glue on the back. I'm trying to wipe it off. Isn't that a cute card? All right, another voting. Another vote. Speckles or no speckles? What do you think? Let me see if I can close this up a little bit. Okay, close. Let's have a vote. I have a heart. Which one do you like? This is a cute one. I like the speckles. I don't know what you guys are gonna vote on, but Laurie Jean says speckles. Anybody else? Now, let's see. I have so much stuff to the side of me, and now I have flowers everywhere. Speckles, 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 speckles. Yep, I think that I was right to put the speckles behind it. It kind of grounds it, doesn't it? And you know what I did? I wanted to see, did I... So this is how I kind of tried to figure it out. After I made this, I thought, oh, it needs something down here. So I took the speckle and I stamped it on the skinny strip and I did this to it and just put it next to the card, right? I think it was even before I put the ribbon on. And just kind of like auditioned it. You know what I mean? Wow, you know what I mean. Special. A speckles. Alice, you're funny. I know what you mean. But that's how I decided to use the speckles, because I put it on just a strip. This was just scrap laying around, and I just wanted to see what it would look like. And I mean, this is Old Olive, these little stems that I made, but I used Pear Pizzazz because I wanted it a little bit lighter. So that's how I thought about it. I just, I wonder what that would look like. I kind of liked it. So, and this is the first time I did it like that. So with the speckle. So yeah, it does. It adds dimension. It just gives it something, and almost, I don't know, I like it. Okay, so that was card number 2. Now, let me throw everything back in there. Oh, so I think that is going to be my new favorite speckle. I think this speckle from the Color and Contour, I'm going to have to put my Magical Mermaid back in the box and get rid of her because I like this speckle better. Sorry, Magical Mermaid. Alright, and that, I'll say it again, was from this Color and Contour. I love this set. I don't know how many times I've said that, but I really mean it. Alright, so now the next card, let me just get rid of all these. I know I'm putting things on top of the cards, but I know I'm going to want to pull them out afterwards to show you at the end. So, let me get that. And, you know, I think I didn't have to, this was my first card, I think I didn't have to worry about the ribbon because I spaced it I don't know, maybe I did it better because I knew I didn't have anything underneath my other one. So that's the one that I'll use for the picture of this video. Okay, so this last card, this is the last one, which I'm also going to change a little. All right, I start putting things away and then I have to pull them out when I need them, but I need to, I don't know about you guys, but I need to like a clean, relatively cleaned up workspace before I go to the next little project. All right, so this card here, I had a little problem with it because I stamped on the vellum and I didn't wait long enough. So I stamped it before I came live just to see if it was gonna, and this is much drier. It's still wiped off a little bit, but not as bad. So just remember that. If you're gonna stamp on vellum, then make sure you let it dry well. So what I want to show you is 2 different ways of doing this card. All right, I'm going to get the stuff out. Now I'm using the soft succulent ribbon, the same type of ribbon. Absolutely pretty. Absolutely pretty. Okay, but I changed a few things. So on this card, I use this check in the background, or gingham. That is from the Pansies. Oh, and this is crooked. My goodness. Hang on a sec. Let me see if I can straighten this out a little bit. Now I bent it. Well, I'll have to go back and fix this. Oh, and see what I did? See, I just smudged it some more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I did to make this before I smudged it. I think I'm going to have to go back and use that spackle in the background. I think for this card, I'm going to color. All right, I'm going to color because I did not like next time, you know what I would use next time? I'd use the Stays On ink. Because the Stays On ink, it'll take time to dry, but then once it's dry, it won't smudge like this. Because this is still, see, if I do this, you can see it, how it's smudged. And then it's on my fingers. And then that makes a mess. Because what I did is, as I was putting this down, I touched the card and I got it all black. See, in the inside here. All right. I have black sweatpants on. Stretchies. They're like that's what I use to clean my hands. All right. So for this card, we're going to color. So first off, I don't even know if I've told you guys anything I don't think I really had. Did we have any sizes that I had to tell you? No, not really. Oh, if you had to do this was 1 by 1 3/4. If you had to put your, let me get that. Get a little adhesive. You can use one of these adhesive removers and they work great. That was 1 by 1 3/4 if you had to do that. And these were just scraps. This one, so it's just the note card. And the note card, like I said, closed is 3.5 by 5. No, 3.5 by 5. Yeah, 3.5 by 5. So that means it's 7 by 5 opened up. And they fit perfectly in those envelopes. All right, so I didn't really have to tell you. Napkin pants? Haha, yes, napkin pants. Exactly napkin pants. All right, so this shape here is from the Color and Contours dies. I'm sorry, Scalloped Contour dies. They're in that bundle for my second half of the month card class. And card class to go, I should say. And it's this second largest die. I absolutely love this bundle. And if you don't have it, you need to get it because it's so gorgeous. I think I'm going to order a second one because for this card class to go for the second half of May, I think I have, let me look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the last card? I'm missing a card. Oh, 6. I have 6 dies that I have to do. So I think I'm going to have to order another one just in case. All right, so that cutout, this is Soft Succulent, and that's that second to largest. This is a great die set if you do scrapbooking. And I will show you, I did a scrapbook. I know I showed this to Lori Carrere, but I did these 2 scrapbook pages. This one I don't like so much. This is the pansy paper, but I think these work great for where you're going to put your photos and journaling. But I don't like this one as much as I like this one. This one kind of, I don't know, I just had fun with it. In fact, that's how I got the idea to make one of my cards for the second half of the month. Cool, right? I just did that on a smaller note. So I just thought I'd show you that because I think that if you scrapbook, these would be great for the photo, what do they call them? Photo mounts? Gotta go. All right, Laura Jean, bye. Photo mounts, or your journaling boxes. All right, so I'm gonna take my card base. We're gonna color this time, but I'll show you what you could do if you want a fussy cut. Because you could fussy cut like this. I like them both and don't even scrapbook. You're funny, Donna. So on these, I fussy cut the shimmer. This is the vellum, the shimmering. Oh, I should show it to you. This is the shimmer vellum, the in color shimmer vellum, and it is so gorgeous. Donna, did you get this yet? Oh my gosh, it's so nice. But here's the fresh freesia. You get 2 sheets of each. I already used some, I think, unless it's maybe it's back here. Oh yeah, it's in the back. So here's the Soft Succulent. Here's the polished pink, 2 sheets of that. Look at this Evening Evergreen. Oh my gosh, another fresh freesia. And here is the pale papaya. Yeah, pale papaya. So this is such beautiful. That's the Shimmer Vellum number 155616 if you're interested. So this, I'll show you again, right? See, I used the vellum. I stamped on the vellum like I did here, right? I used the Memento ink. But when I did it, I must have let these, I didn't have a problem with the, and I colored in the leaves. And these I just punched it out using the punch that goes with the set. Same here. This is the Shimmer Vellum, and this is some Designer Series paper. And this is kind of what I decided to do for this card. As you can see, it's a little similar in a way. But this was Designer Series paper, so that works fine. You don't have to worry about getting it on your fingers. And this is the shimmer stuff right here. Right? Isn't that pretty though? Look at that shimmer. I hope we can pick up on, let me see if I can pick it up on the camera. You guys see how shiny it is? I don't know. I have to wait till my computer catches up. You see the shimmer a little bit? It's just really, really shiny. It's so pretty paper. All right. So what I did was, this is a piece of Designer Series paper. On this one I used, like I said, the Pansies Designer Series paper, but I thought it was a little too dark. Now you could, only a little bit shows on this, so you could go ahead and just do, let me see if I put the, oh no, I gotta go a little higher. You could just put like a 1-inch piece top and bottom if you wanted, but since I'm doing it, let's see, on a live, I'm just gonna make it easy on myself and put it straight across like that, and then I'll cut off the end. Guess you're making cards again, Peggy. Yep. I can't think of a better thing to do. You know what? If I could just sit here and make cards and eat pizza all day, I would be fine. All right. So now this is, like I said, the second the second largest scallop shape. I'm going to take the soft succulent ink and the Thank You for Everything stamp. This is so pretty. I gotta stand up because it's very hard for me to see at an angle from sitting down. Okay. And then I'll close this up. And how we doing? Today's my day off. I did have to work this morning, but I got the job done. I wasn't supposed to work. I just had to finish a task for somebody. So I was like, I can't work too long. I need to get ready for my Facebook Live. It's funny how life revolves around this. But someday I'll be able to retire from work, from Raytheon, and do this full time. All right, I like to go sideways because this fit on a big block. This is block I. And I'm just going, oh, I see I have a hair on there. And I'm going to go straight down. Right. Hi, everyone. Hi, Geraldine. How are you? Nice to see you here. Okay, so you missed Laurie Jean. She was just here but left. All right, so now if you were gonna use these, I'll show you how you would do it. If you were gonna, you could fussy cut these out like this, right? Just go around the edge. I'm mostly moving the paper more than the scissors. And you want a nice sharp pair of scissors for this. Now be careful when you're touching this. This is how I got it to smudge. But it's so pretty on this vellum, so it's worth you to try it at least once. Of course, I cut out one that's not. Let me cut out another one. I'm just doing it on this scrap piece because I'm going to color these in. Let me cut the bigger one. I'm just cutting kind of on the black line, kind of next to it. But try to stay either on the line or outside edge. And just go around. You doing good, Geraldine? Yeah, I'm doing good. All right, so this is where your take your pick tool with the putty comes in handy, and the poker end of it. So I need my glue dots. Did I put them away in the box? I did. All right, so what I did is I'm going to show you right here. See, this one I colored in. That's what I'm going to end up doing on this card. So I just took a glue dot and put it on the bottom section of that, see? Right? And then I took my putty tool. This is your take your pick tool with the putty end, and I can pick that up. And I just placed it on here like that and use the pointer to press it down. Now, earlier I used my fingers. Do it real quick and wipe off my fingers. All right, so there's the difference in using the Stampin' blends on this one versus the sparkly, the shimmer vellum. So pretty. And you would just do the same. I cut this one out, but it's really kind of not the full flower, so I'm not going to bother with it. All right, so now I'm going to color, right? And I'm going to color, this is like a kind of a two-tone, well, monochromatic, I should say, card, because I'm doing, even the flowers I'm doing in the soft succulent and Stampin' blends, the light and the dark. So I like to put down a layer of the light, right? And when you use the paintbrush side, you do put more ink down than the other side, and you don't have to rub as much. Might as well leave it open. And then I'm going to put a couple lines in the middle, and then I can go back in and move the tops of those if I want. You know, you guys have probably been using the blends for a while now. So I'll move to the next one. And because they're alcohol, they dry fast. So, and I like the results I get when I work faster. So I could do 2, let's say. But then I want to go right back to it. I don't like to do too much. I'm kind of going where the artist put the colors. And then I go back and I just get the top of it a little bit. You know, I thought I was thinking I was going to do the leaves the same color, but I think I'm going to grab the evergreen. I don't know. There's my scrap. I don't know how dark the dark will be. Oh, that's very dark. Let's see, maybe it's going to be too dark. Yeah, it's kind of too dark. So you know what? Let's see. I'm going to use, let's see, let me try. Oh, I put the wrong cap on the wrong. This is, wait, no, did I? This is the light. This is the, I want to see. So you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the dark soft succulent. Let's see how this goes. It might be a fail, but we'll see. All right. I'll do a couple of them. And then I'm going to do the light evergreen. Just a little bit. Just to give it a little dimension. Yeah, I think I like that. So I'll do this last one and then we'll be all done. And we'll be able to finish up this card. Make sure, if you saw my tip of the week, make sure you hear that click. Otherwise, it might not be closed. And next time you go to use it, you might not be happy. Click, click. All right. So you can either use that method, right? And you could use design a series paper also for that. So now I'm just going to put this onto that scalloped rectangle. Right. Center it in. Oh, I just love these scalloped rectangles. Oh, isn't that pretty with the stitching all around the edge? And now we'll put it up on some dimensionals. Oops. See, I dropped these on the floor and my chair rolled over them and I have some fuzz from the carpet on them. All right. All right. This is going to go up on dimensionals. I just think it's just a nice little sweet note card. And like I said, if you don't want to waste this whole piece, you can cut off a little piece. You're only going to see a little bit of it. And you wouldn't have to waste a nice long strip. All right. And I did tie a bow beforehand. Okay. down the bottom here. Let me get the glue dot underneath the bow though. Just like that. And then I'm gonna cut it at an angle, but fairly short because I want it to be able to go into the card. And I didn't do it on this one. So this one's a little different because I used that paper, the shimmer paper, but I made a mess of it. I'm going to take these soft succulent, these genial gems, the soft succulents, and I'm going to use the little ones. I thought, well, maybe I'll use one big one. Uh-oh. Did I drop that one? Oh, maybe it just fell right down there. I just love these little gems. Yeah, I'm going to do 3. Maybe I'll do one big one. Put the big one over here. Oh, look. Whoops. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I like this one better. I love coloring. Do you guys like to color? Donna, I thought I ordered the in color vellum, but you didn't. Oh, you got to go back and order it. All right, guys, which one do you like better? Do you like the one I did with the vellum, the shimmer vellum, even though it's messy, or do you like coloring? So here's the vellum, right? I'll lift it up a little so you can see the shimmer, and here's coloring. And I'll give you a second. I figured we voted on the other ones. I might as well get you to vote on this one too. What do you think? As I start to clean everything up, make sure everything's closed. What do you think? Which card do you guys like? Oh, you could also put it, you could also do this. Let me do that real quick. All right. But I want to tell you something. Maybe I'll just try to put the 2 little flowers on there, I guess. I don't know. See what I get. Good enough. What you need to do is put something, you know how the alcohol goes through? Well, you don't want that. You don't care if it's on the inside of your card. So if you're going to color, zoom in a bit. Coloring. Oh, zoom in a bit. Zoom in a bit. Oh, I thought you were telling me to. Well, I moved them. This one, ignore the smudging. That was because I didn't let it dry. What do you think? Which one do you like better? Let me move it down. I'm going to do the envelope. Coloring. Geraldine likes the coloring. All right, I'm going to move those aside because I want to show you. So, if you're going to color your envelopes with the blends, put a piece of cardstock, just a piece of scrap inside. This way, it doesn't bleed, unless you have a really heavy hand, it won't bleed all the way through. So, let's see, that's the dark, light. Oh, I got to zoom back out, right? Maybe I should stay zoomed in while I color. How's that? I'll stay zoomed in while I color. Somebody's got to remind me to zoom out again. This, you can tell this paper isn't as good as the basic white cardstock. It's not as smooth. It takes the ink differently. Hear that snap? Make sure you hear that snap. That was my tip of the week. If you follow my blog, if you don't follow my blog, you should. Because I do stuff different. Sometimes it's here. Sometimes things are only on YouTube. Sometimes it's only on my blog. All right. Snap. All right. Coloring. All right, Lori says, they're both pretty, but I may like the shimmer one for something different. It's really fun to use that shimmer paper. But like I said, you might want to try the, all right, I'm zooming out. Whoops, wrong way. Wrong way. All right, so now, see, it didn't go through. Didn't even get on this, but we wouldn't want to take the chance because if you look, let's see, if you look on the inside, yeah, it did go through a little bit. So you just want to make sure, you just don't want it on the back. Isn't that pretty? So there is that card. Let's see what we have. I'm going to move this. Oh, move everything out of the way. And I should give you another peek of my, do you want another peek of my card class to go? All right, so that's one card. Where are the others? Here is the other card, and here's the last card. I wish I could get it to stay. You know what I'm going to do just for this? Oh, maybe I'll just put a little teeny bit of this inside. Just to keep it closed. Because if I keep all of them on top of each other. So what do you think? Which is your favorite? Donna likes coloring. Lori, do you like coloring? Lori C, I should say. I think Lori Jean is gone now. All right. So that is this week's Facebook Live. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget about my card class to go. I will be using the bundle, the color and contour bundle. And so it's the scalloped contours dies and the color and contour. If you shop with me before the end of the month or through the end of the month, use my host code and shop at donnasingleton.stampinup.net, you will get card kits to make 8 cards. Yes, I do. Donna's clapping. You're funny. And here they are again. These are the cards. I don't think I'm in the image. Hang on. This is my card class to go for the second half of May. You'll get enough to make 8 cards to each of these designs. All right, you just have to spend $35 on anything you want in my StampinUp.net store before tax and shipping, and you will get those delivered to your door. They'll go out at the end of the month. Actually, they'll probably go out very beginning of June because I have to wait till the 31st to make sure I got everybody's orders in. And then that's it. Peggy, time to transform my kitchen into my card making room. Absolutely. Yes, transform that kitchen. I like to stamp out in my on my kitchen table too. Okay, so that's it for my Facebook Live. If anybody has any questions, just give me a holler. Oh, I think I'm not there I am. I had to zoom back out again. Somebody forgot to tell me. All right, so you can see my host code if you want to get my other card class for the second half of May. If you're watching this on, well, obviously you're watching this, those that I've been talking to, you're watching on Facebook. I hope you're following my Facebook page, and if you are watching me the replay on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel, Donna's Creative Space, because I'm so excited that my number of subscribers is gaining. I love it. And if you are not on my email list, hop on over to my blog site, donnascreativespace.com, and in the heading you can see a spot that you click on and just send me your email address. And you'll get my emails, which there'll be more details about my card class to go